So I just want to get into it, right? About marriage. Marriage. So, marriage, I'll just start with connection between man and woman, wife and husband. When a man finds a wife, it's almost similar to what Nature Boy said about directs. You literally become his direct reflection. You take on his energy, his mind, whatever he thinks you're seeing, whatever he feels you're feeling, however he, treats himself, it's a reflection, it's gonna reflect on you. Um so fuck, I always do this. I always do this. So, all right, let's go back. So, directs. All right, so yes, you are your husband, pretty much. You become your husband, okay? You live in his world, okay? Whoever, of course, if you, now the thing with that is what I've experienced is some of us are already connected to our husbands from birth, like literally. Some of us already have a husband set in stone for us. It's just a matter of when are we gonna meet, and I think that's, I'm still meditating on that. I'll go back to that. I'm not sure if that's just for everybody or if that's just for particular people who just have a automatic connection, since the beginning. And then as they get older or they grow and they get closer together and they finally meet, and then so on and so forth. But in regard to that, right, I think that from what I've explored, that with the Adam and Eve situation and the fall happened because of feminism. It's because when a woman gets connected to her husband, that's your masculine, that's your protection, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to have your own. Okay, you don't have to. You have your a masculine to protect you. When you, like, a woman out here single, when we out here single, we don't have nobody to say you haven't connected to your husband yet. You're out here, you are given a protection. Now, it's not for you to take it on completely and start, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. It's not for you to take it on completely and then, become a feminist. And that's what feminists do. They take on the masculine energy and they be like, I don't need a man because I got this masculine energy. I don't need no man. I can take care of myself. And then you don't want to go there. You feel me? Because then when you finally meet your husband and it's time to be vulnerable, you got to learn how to reprogram yourself again to be vulnerable in order to trust that man to protect you, to take care of you the way you were doing for yourself when you didn't have one. So I think that feminism is the cause of I know feminism is the cause of the fall of man. And it disconnects you. So say you have a husband, right? And you connected to him, but then whatever happens between y'all, you decide I don't want to be with you no more, or he decides he don't want to be with you, but it's usually you're gonna be the one because it's feminism. So is you're the one that's deciding that I don't want him no more. I don't want to be married. I want to be single. Whatever reason or whatever thing you want to do, I want to find another husband. And during that time, you disconnected from your husband. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't do it the right way, both really just spiritually, because it's a spiritual thing. You didn't do it. You didn't disconnect from that man spiritually correctly. So you know what I mean? You're harming. And when a woman walks away from her husband and she asserts herself to be the man over him, it hurts him so bad spiritually. It hurts him so bad. And his heart and all of his energetic centers, you just take away his power. It hurts him so bad when you do that. When you take away a man's power, when you be like, well, I'm the boss and I'm gonna figure it out. You're taking away his power in such a way, and it hurts. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what, and because we are connected and the man is the head, You make once the head fall, it's like, and he confused and he don't know. You know what I'm saying? It causes such a horrible thing to happen. You know, between the man and the woman in order to keep us in a high vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like to keep us flowing, to keep the balance in the world, you know? Because women being in charge don't feel right. Women being over the masculine energy doesn't feel right. It don't. And I could assure you, if God is a woman, she's a woman, she don't, she would prefer to have a man, a masculine over her. She just does. Like, I don't, it would just be that way. But I don't know if I want to cut this shit. But anyway, see, anyway, and disregard that. Because I'm still meditating on certain things. So I'm just talking. You feel me? I'm just talking. I'm talking to you like I would talk to myself. So when I'm working shit out. So yeah, I think that's what caused the fall, and that's what the knowledge is that the woman attained when her masculinity was like, you're not gonna get in trouble, like it's okay, he's not doing right, I got you, you don't need him. That right there put us all the way feminine first, because it's crazy. Really all of us, but that right there, that disconnect, once you say I don't need that man, I don't want that man, I'm gonna protect myself, man, it's just not good, you know. It caused a massive disruption, it caused a fall, and it caused a shoot, what's the word I'm looking for, devastation. I don't want to call it devastation, but it's just a low, you know what I mean? We fell from divinity. Divinity is man, woman, child. Once the woman be like, no, I'm man, and then I'm woman, man, and then like, that's off balance. It don't feel right either. So I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to discuss this, or, you know, put my opinion out about it, and y'all let me know what y'all think, because I know a lot of people feel like, or a lot of people are trying to figure out what the fruit was, and I truly believe the fruit is feminism, is I don't need a man attitude. Now, I also have an interesting story right with Lilith. Lilith did not cause the fall. She didn't fall either. I can't even say she fell either. I think she was just given grace because she moved a certain way. So she kind of just, if anything, she experienced her own troubles just being a single woman, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't necessarily want to be a masculine. She didn't want to take on the role of, I'm the masculine, I'm the man. She wanted another husband. That's just we're just going into some mythology. That's just my take on it, you know what I'm saying? And then Eve was the one that, unfortunately, she took the bait with, you don't need him, I got you. And then, so, and she was supposed to be the most vulnerable, the most submissive. And another thing, let's talk about submission. So with submission, right, women that are strong, like, so we're gonna go deep, right? So some women do have masculine energy, and we all have masculine and feminine energies. It's just you have to work with it according to who you are in this body. Like, I'm a woman, I have masculine energy, I have to still move like a feminine woman, but I have the masculine energy, which it makes me strong. I'm a strong woman, and I work, I'm a go-getter, I'm analytical. Like, I have different aspects of masculinity that I express within my femininity, within my feminine body, while also being feminine, which is vulnerable. So women like me, for instance, we have to submit. You have to willingly submit, because it's not going to work. When you have masculine energy naturally, and you have a strong energy, you have to submit to your husband. You have to submit that energy to him. Okay? Because if not, you know, you're gonna buck. You feel me? You're gonna buck, and you're gonna call. You're gonna make it hard. You're gonna make the situation hard because your husband's gonna be like, what? Like, who the fuck? That's what these men be talking about, because they feel your masculinity. And sometimes sometimes your masculinity, if he's dark and you are vibrating in a higher energy to him, even in masculinity, sometimes you can overpower him too. So, but that's another thing. In which case, that's not a bad thing. I don't think it's protecting you now. Now it's really protecting you, doing what it's supposed to do. Like, nope, this man ain't it. I'm not letting him come in for you. I'm not gonna let him. I'm not submitting to that. You feel me? And that just feels so crazy. Ugh. Ugh. But then see, I'm meditating still, and it's like, even with that, it's like, if he's in a dark energy, you still should submit. I don't think so. I don't think you should, because he's gonna drag you down, and we don't want that. We don't want to taint women. You know what I'm saying? So if your husband is negative, and God gonna come, pretty much that's the God of armor for women. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a virtuous woman, you doing what you're supposed to do righteously as a woman, you're gonna be protected, and that man's not gonna be, nobody's gonna be able to come into your vicinity, no man, until he's right. So I just wanted to say that, like, as far as submission goes, you need a woman like myself. We have to submit, because we will buck up, like, and especially me, like a woman like me, if you're righteous, I'm bucking up against you. Like, I'm not about to let you overpower me with your darkness, especially if you're completely dark, because we all have dark and positive and dark energies that we work with. But especially if you're just completely dark, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not about to let you overpower me, because you don't deserve it. If you're a dark woman and you have a dark husband, and that is gonna work. It will. I'm telling you, it will. But if you're a light and your husband's dark, this is what's gonna feel like. This is exactly what it's gonna feel like. If you're dark and he's light, it's gonna be like this. You feel me? So, but if he's dark and you're dark, it's gonna be like that. If you're light and he's light, it's gonna be like that. So, you know, that light, just to end it off, is always going to overpower. And that's for men. If you're dealing with a woman who is righteous and she has a light and she lives in the light, mostly, you will not be able to overpower her, and you will be weak, and you will feel weak. So you need to either level up, or go find you a woman that's on your level. And that's just what it is. So we can eliminate the men out there that are talking about, you're too masculine, and you can't penetrate that masculinity to get to her femininity, because you're too dark, nigga, and you are beneath her. This is what's happening. No, nigga, you ain't getting in. That's why you need to go find you a woman that is on your level, so that the playing field will be where it's supposed to be, even in darkness. Even in darkness, okay? Darkness is always, if the masculine is dark and the feminine is dark, the masculine is just gonna overpower the feminine. If the woman is light and the man is light, the man's gonna overpower the woman. But if the light is dark, the light is gonna always overpower the dark, period. So I just wanted to eliminate that. As far as the men go, stop dealing with righteous women if you're dark, okay? It's not gonna work. You're gonna feel weak, and you're gonna feel negative emotions like hatred and shit towards these women, because you can't penetrate. You're going for the women that's not on your caliber. I'm sorry. And that's just the truth. You need to go get you a woman that's on your level. And if you want to get a woman that's on that particular level, then you need to level up. That's how that goes. Because we're not dragging women down no more. We're not about to be doing that. Dragging women down so that they feel like, fuck it, I don't need a man. That's so detrimental to this shit. And we're not about to do that. So I just wanted to put that out there. And I hope people listen through this 15-minute, 16-minute video, because it is beneficial for the entire collective between man and woman. because that's what this is all about. It's just us. It's just man and woman here. So we got to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And we got to, just balance it out. I don't want to I'll just balance it out. Anything else I wanted to touch on about this? That's it. I think that's about it. I'm just trying to think. But yes, we are directs. As far as women go, this is for women, we are directs, and we have to submit to our husbands. Some of us naturally, some of us now let me tell you, if you're in your feminine energy, you will that, and your husband is whatever, say even if you're feminine in the dark and your husband is masculine in the dark, you're gonna melt, okay? If he's if he's masculine and he's upright and in the light, and you are upright in the light, you're gonna melt. You feel me? Like, if he comes around, you're gonna melt. It doesn't matter. And you're in your femininity, you're gonna know. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna submit to him naturally. It's gonna feel like a force, like, and you're gonna want to. You're gonna want to. And trust me, you're gonna want to. A real man's gonna make you submit. Not a real man, but your match, the man that matches you, that is gonna make you submit, and that's just what it is. So, I think that needed to be said as far as the dynamic, because there's some men out there that's dark and they want to come snooping around over here with the light, you feel me? And they like, why can't I get her to submit? Nigga, because you don't got it. You feel me? You ain't here. This is a different level. Unfortunately for you, this is a different level, and you need to level up in order to get that woman to submit to you. Now, if you want, you can try and drag her down. That can happen. So that's why you need to be, it's important for women to be vulnerable, because you will be protected from that. Instead of trying to fight it, fight back, just be vulnerable. When a man's trying to drag you down, just be vulnerable and listen to yourself. Listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. When God's talking to you, listen. Like, I want you to pack up your shit and I want you to leave right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to kind of listen to that. You have to listen. Or it's beneficial for you. Because you won't just sit there and suffer either. You're not going to just sit there and suffer either. That man's going to be made to change, or you're going to be given another husband. Especially if you're being righteous and you're doing what you're supposed to do. And you're doing, and you're in alignment. You will be heard and you will be compensated, I'll say, if you have a dark husband and you're a light woman. So I would say, because it's still going to hurt you. So let me say this. So even if you have a dark husband and you're like even elevating and changing, or you just have more light than him, if you try and buck up over him, it's going to hurt you still. And that's the part about, I don't want to say fucked up, but that's just how it is. When a man connects to you directly, if you make him feel beneath you, you're going to feel that, even if he's dark. That's why you have to be vulnerable, so that you can be protected by God's energy. You know what I'm saying? And he will protect you from that, from becoming dark. Because when you fight against it, you're getting angry and you're taking on his energy, and now you're just a dark person now. It's like, probably worse off than him. Now you're full of anger, your hate, your heart's closed off. You don't ever want to close off your heart. Especially as a woman, you want to be open. You want it to flow. You want emotions to flow through. Because that could block a couple of different energy centers in you. I just had to cut that. So I just wanted to put that out there for the men's and the women. with the debates and the podcasts, and it's just as simple as that, you know, just submit. And well, for women, submit. For men, be a good husband, because you are affecting her directly. Everything that you think, if you're lusting over another woman, she feels that and she sees it. Okay, whatever. If you're stressed out about money, whatever, she's gonna feel that. Okay, everything, the good, the bad, everything, she's gonna feel it. So you need to be mindful and strong. Okay, because you will directly affect your wife. Be a good husband and be mindful of your wife, because you literally are connected. Okay, and that just needs to be said. I feel like some of them was like, no, I'm not gonna go there. But some of them are scared. They don't think they could live up to it. But you're gonna have to learn. You know what I'm saying? Or just don't get married, because it is a responsibility. Even though the woman has a responsibility as well, but that's what the vulnerability is. Okay, but you have to let her be vulnerable. Listen to her, because she feeling shit, she's seeing shit. And especially if you know she telling the truth, listen to her and stop being a dick. You feel me? Stop acting like, oh, you don't, like, stop playing stupid, like you don't, like she's lying or she's crazy. Stop doing that, because she's most likely not. And she's most likely picking up on what you have done, what you're thinking, what you said. If you're saying harsh things, she could feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least I just know, I experienced. So you just gotta be careful as a man. Just be mindful. That's it. Just be mindful as a man. So, anything else I need to say? I think that's it. I think I said everything I needed to say. Yeah, so deuces.